Hey, 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 everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well. And today we're talking about building businesses and brands that simply pay using AI powered digital assets for busy professionals just like you and I. Welcome to Live at 5. What it is, your girl Tanya Weeders. Hope you are planning to make some profits today. This is our daily live stream where we give you actionable strategies, trending insights, and profit boosting tips to help you level up your business to the next level beyond what you can possibly ask, think, dream, or imagine. Every weekday morning here at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we gather here today so we can give you at least one profit producing task so you can start growing right now, not just today, but right now. So, as usual, this episode is brought to you by, powered by, sponsored by Focus, Consistency, Relationships, and Service. If you start off with those four pillars, there's very few things that you might not be able to do. Focusing on the main thing means realizing that you create the demand, you are the demand, and you are the supply as well. And how you demonstrate this or how you show this is how you show up with power every time you show up, whether it's through a digital asset or whether you're showing up live and in person. You always want to show how you are the most viable and valuable solution for your audience. For the folks that are in front of you. Next, consistency. Consistency, it's all about discipline. It lets you know that you're going to be paid by the level of discipline and consistency. If content is king or cash is king, then consistency is his queen. You have to understand that when you show up and you show up, even if you're only on 10%, if you prove to be a solution to the masses, they will listen. They will come, they will stay, they will make themselves comfortable, even when they may not feel comfortable with what it is that you're saying because you want to push your audience to the next level. Then we talk about relationships. You can't push anybody if you don't have a conversation with somebody. And every relationship, whether it's business or professional, it begins with a conversation. So you want to create connections today. I know how well your business is doing by how many folks you actually stand before every single day asking, how may I help you? Not, how may you help me? Right? And then it's all about service. It's not always about the sale, it's not always about a financial transaction. Sometimes it's just about transaction of power. It's just about giving individuals enough so that they can move from point A to point B. And then when they gain your trust because you're developing a rapport with them, then they're more lenient, if you will, when it comes to investing a little bit more in themselves through your business. So today we always start with giving you what you need. We give you something you can feel, right? So if you sit and you say that you're stuck, if you sit and say that you're stagnant, you can't say that anymore because you can't unsee this slide. This slide is the holy grail. We're giving you an affiliate. We're giving you a scheduling tool so that you have no excuses about being consistent because you're not hands on all the time, only when you're doing the heavy lifting in front. That's what you do with your scheduling tool. That's what you do with finding something to sell, something to share, something that's going to be a solution to someone else's life, making their life that much easier when it comes to expending their resources or saving their resources. And if you're really good, you're doing them both at the same time. And then finally, we offer you something that is absolutely insane. In this to the right, you're going to see the QR code for our software as a service as a support, and as the system that you need to all but guarantee your success in your business. It's not about knowing, it's about understanding. It's about comprehension that you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't know how to drive traffic to it, it really doesn't make any sense, right? It's not going to make you any dollars or any sense. And so once you get on the other side of that pay gate, once you get on the other side of your investment, you're going to have the opportunity to make 75% commission off everyone that you extol the virtues of to this offer, to this option. Why would you not want to help another business, another brand, another organization make it from off the ground except yours, right? Or only yours? You want to convene with your support system and then go out and help others who actually need your help. And we show you how to do that on the other side as well. So, no excuses. Only options that are lucrative are available to us today. So, all this week, these are the things that we have learned and we've set out to do. And today we're talking about growing a business that gives you both money and meaning. Yes, it is possible to have it all. So we talked about the freedom formula earlier this week, and right now we're dwindling it down to, or nailing it down to, scaling your business without sacrificing purpose. Your business ought to be purposeful. It ought to be fulfilling both on your end and on the end of your audience, your clients, customers, buyers, and attendees of your event, excuse me. Imagine shifting from burnout inducing one to one work or one on one work to scalable offers that let you impact more people while working way less. That's the goal. By implementing systems, automations, and a future proofing mindset, you can build a business or businesses that thrive without your constant presence, right? Remember the theme: I don't have to be there to be there. The threat of every mother on earth, right? This is about achieving wealth and fulfillment on your own terms. I need you to pause there. That's a pregnant pause. You're achieving wealth and fulfillment, not forsaking one or the other. Stand for the and. Take them both and underline it, underscore it, boldface it with on your own terms. Now, how automation and AI turn passion projects into scalable digital assets was the theme of the week. And many creatives and corporate consultants, they struggle with balancing passion projects with income generating activities. That's the balance. That's the wheel that we all have to toe in this life, creating a balance. And AI and automation helps by streamlining any repetitive tasks, enhancing content creation, and generating passive income through digital products like templates, courses, and automated services. Those are the three tiers, very simple. And if you can convert what you do on a daily basis into any three of these packages, then you're already light years ahead of the game. So I just want to congratulate you in advance because this week is what you learned how to do. And it's not only a culmination of this week, but it's a culmination of this entire year thus far. Every week, you've been learning how to create a digital asset every single day. If you build a digital asset every day, if you follow the instructions, you already have a creative suite that you can pull from, a catalog, if you will, that your audience can pull from right now. All right. So pointing you to these two videos right here on the YouTubes. And if you're on LinkedIn, go on over to YouTube and enjoy yourself. But these are the two that you absolutely want to look at for this weekend so that you can create just like we did yesterday. And if you look at the timestamp on these, this is 33 minutes, 34 minutes, and 22 minutes. If you don't have that time to change your life, I don't know what to tell you. But you learned how to create from one or two ideas. You created an outline, morphed it into an article, a blog, or a talk, morph that into a slide deck, then a website that you can switch into a webinar, whether it's evergreen, live, or something that has a pay gate on the other side of it. You turn that into a marketing proposal and that into social captions, text into images for your blogs, your ads, your posts, your videos. Ergo, your entire marketing campaign, sales system. And then when you add on top of that AI and automation, you put that on full speed. You put it on gas where the only word is go. Most importantly, what you learned how to do is how to package and promote everything that you put out for optimal results. That's what you've learned how to do in all of this time that we've spent with you. And I demonstrated it for you in less than 35 minutes yesterday. So go back and watch it. Meet me. It is I, Tanya Readers. I'm your brand broker and your digital marketing mentor for the hour. You've taken advantage of my experience, my expertise, and the spirit of excellence that walks with me all the time. You know that I'm here before you to show you how you can leverage your brand, your business, your expertise with automation, AI, and agency. It's about you. You are the business, you are the brand. Take advantage of it, leverage it, use it, optimize it, monetize from it. So now that you're the CEO, it's time for you to move from point A to point B with finesse. Right? You want to scale without losing the personal touch, the personal connection. I gotta watch what I say now because it's a sensitive society in which we live. So the personal connection, right? So you've already built a business based on one-to-one services or one-on-one services. But now you're maxed out. Why? Because there's only so many hours in a day, and you are not destined to work every single one of them. The body's not built like that. Life is not built like that. So the solution is transitioning into scalable offers like courses, memberships, or even digital products, right? By leveraging technology, automation, and community driven experiences, you need to maintain deeper connections while reaching a larger audience all at one without adding more hours. Remember, we're building this so that this can echo in the background of your business so you don't have to be as hands off, even though that might be the way it appears on the socials, right? So, what that might look like is a fitness coach or a coach of any kind, moving from individual sessions into an online membership. They pre record their workouts, offers community challenges, and then builds a support forum. Clients get value. She earns more with less direct time investment. Another way that's mentioned here is challenges. Have you created a challenge for your audience? Something that you can do with them, something that you can do on your own that's super simple, super easy for you, not only to do, but to break down as well, making it easier for your audience. If you can do that on a consistent basis, and it doesn't have to be every week, it can be every month, every quarter, twice a year, or even once a year, depending on how involved you create that system. Think about doing something like that, whether it's paid or even free, because it's an excellent way for you to grow your email and text messaging list so that you have people that you can always build a relationship with through those means and mediums. So Kayla, I'm not going to call her intestines. That is not her name, but this is her last name. Read the slides, zoom in, don't play games with me. But she has a program called BBG, and she scaled it from personal training into a multi-million dollar subscription model with digital workouts and an engaged community. Let me underline this as well. When you collect information from folks, their data, their emails, their text message, their phone numbers, their names, even, and their addresses. That is their invitation to you to continue to speak with them about what they signed into. So if you have multiple products, let's say, or multiple categories in your products, and somebody signed up, let's say you are creating this offer where you are a part of a challenge. They offer, your audience rather wants to be a part of your challenge. When they begin to buy into or sign up for your challenge, don't send them information about something other than what the challenge is. This speaks to segmentation, and it also speaks to knowing your audience, knowing what you're doing on the other side to build a relationship with them. If I come to you for cookies and you give me asparagus and broccoli, we ain't gonna be friends. So just make sure, make sure that when you are building up these relationships, that you're doing it the right way. So now we're going to take a minute to go into this situation today. I want you to stay focused on the main thing and let the main thing stay the main thing. And that is this: you have to learn how to market your skills through social, or through social, through search, or even streaming. And if you sit and you say you don't have those skills, then you are completely undermining your ability. We come into this world being salespeople. We come into this world being able to coerce and and haggle our parents down from the word go. We want our milk, we want our food, we want our sleep, we want our drink. We just want to be happy. And that continues. And if you hone in on your marketing skills, understand that marketing skills are no more or no less than, rather, your ability to speak to the strength of a thing. If you hold a position, a job of any caliber, you have already succeeded in doing this, because what did you do? You sold your skills. You marketed your skills, your ambition, your way of doing things, your ethics, your code. Now, the reason why I'm harping on this is because every day this week, we have had this up and running. I believe it's been 2 weeks right now, where we've had this Forbes badge of authority here. You want to tap into this $1.5 trillion industry by making your presence known, by understanding that it's not about, who uh, who ended their DEI program. It doesn't matter what judges are blocking the threat. The threat is still there. The threat still remains. You need to understand that there are people in this world who went against the grain, who said, okay, if you don't want my artist, if you don't want our music, if every game in town is saying no, you create your own. You create your own lane. These men on this screen that you see before you, they all did what we're telling you to do right now. They understood that empowerment begins when you take control of your financial future. This week in entertainment, in the genre of hip hop, we lost a legend. We lost somebody who said, listen, I'm going to work for you for a few minutes. I'm going to learn everything that I can for a few minutes, but know this under no uncertain terms: I will not be denied. Irv Gotti Lorenzo Jr., that's his name. He turned a dollar out of 15 cents. He took his skills, his talent, and oh, yes, by the way, his love of the hip hop culture altogether, not just the music, but the culture, turned him into a dynamic impresario when he was only in his 20s, garnering him 10 figures every single year for years. Why? Because it wasn't about him. It was about promoting other people, putting them in the best light, putting them with the right music, with the right time, with the right beat, with the right flow of how things were moving. Now, like many human beings, he had fatal flaws, but we cannot deny that when you do it your daggone self, then guess what? The buck stops with you. Literally, the buck stops with you. I want to ask you something. $20 million dollars a year, how is that comfort level for you? If you made 1% of that in a year, how is your comfort level with that? So I want you to listen to this story, and then I'm going to leave you alone. Once upon a time, there were these individuals who collectively, and I believe Pimp C was a part of this until he wasn't. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But there was at one point all of these behemoths in this industry that because they were being denied, got together and said, we are going to create a distribution hub for ourselves. This is over 25 years ago, maybe even 30 at this point. When this was supposed to go down, this person disappeared. This person was under indictment for what? Taxes. This one was under indictment for something he didn't even do. This one remained silent. The other two became billionaires. What do you think happened with that? Now, here's the story about Mr. Irv. Mr. Irv lost all of his capital because of what he was being indicted for. And oh yeah, by the way, he actually was proven innocent. But it's what I always tell you, who you're connected with, you will be affected by. That's just a fact. And will always come up. It will always come up. And a lot of people aren't as lucky to get out as quote unquote unscathed as Gotti. And I put those in quotes because he lost all of it. But this is what I talk about when I say being resilient. When I say do it your daggone self, I'm really saying be resilient. I'm really saying take control. I'm really saying, okay, go ahead and cry your tears for 15 minutes. And then after that, we are going to dominate. We're going to take over. Why? Because this man was at zero. This person right here that just died was at zero. Zero. But the mentality that all these men have is the same, whether it's on the street. Yeah, I have their mugshots up here because you can't change who you were. You can change who you are, but you can't change who you were. Remember that, Shep. Shout out to Bernie Mac, who always kept it honest with America. But the same tenacity that these individuals had, this one was the only one who proved it. And P is doing it right now. JD, I don't know what he's doing. But this one right here, he proved it. He proved I can go from zero. If I lost it all, I could do it again. That's what he did. And now he's missing? Like from the world? That's a new one. He's missing from the world now. Why am I harping on this? Because I'm telling you, if you did it once, I'm talking to somebody who's lost it all, or who thinks that they're going to lose it all under the threat of this foolishness. You can do it again. If you can do it for them, you can do it for yourself. Why? Because this man was worth $200 million 2 days ago, and he's gone. But these two heathens are still here. And it's so crazy because this is a crab in a barrel society where do you really think that Elon Musk is the richest person in the world when a Saudi can come and say, "Oh, I'm going to give you how much he's worth. I'm going to I'm going to give you how much he's worth, and I pledge that to you over the next couple of days until you do something I don't like." So yeah, I'm talking about this and I'm letting you know These two seemingly are the only ones left standing with billionaire status. All these others are doing well better. These two that shall remain. But I want to tell you, once upon a time, they had an idea. And the question you should be asking you is, why is there still no distribution for hip hop right now? I'm not talking about Spotify. Spotify is not a distributor. Why Live Nation is not a distributor? Why could all of these people, all the king's horses, all the king's men, why could they not put together one of the most formidable industry breaking deals of all time? Because somebody over here snitched. It wasn't even a snitch. Somebody wasn't happy with that because they wanted it all to themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, there's always going to be someone richer than you. Get over it. Stay in your lane. Stop being crabs in a barrel because guess what? The more people you help, the more money you'll make. It's very, very easy. If you want to be a billionaire, show other people the solution to a multi-million dollar problem. Exit plan. Speaking of leaving. You want to design your business in a way that it can run without you. That's what legacy speaks to, right? Legacy speaks to, can this thing function whether I'm here or not? True freedom comes when your business can generate revenue even when you step away from the wheel. It means building systems, hiring the right team, and creating automated income streams by treating your business as an asset, not just a job or a position. When you do this, you create a long term wealth generating machine. That's what you want to do. Always think that you're going in, coming out. But the thing between that is to create meaning, create impact, create an impression so indelible that you cannot be denied. Some people call it a niche. I just call it being impressive, being not going beyond being impressive, but being at a place where people look at what you have to offer, and even though they've seen it elsewhere before, they haven't seen it like that. You have to develop a style. Speaking of Irv Gotti, one of the reasons why he was as impressive as he was because he created a sound. If you go back, we had a sound back then. We didn't have mumble rap. We had feel good music. We had, listen, even if you rain on me, we're thinking about bump, 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 that beat beneath it. So you have to create something or recreate something, if you will, that people will remember you for. Not just remember, but remember you for. Mhm. So, what it might look like is an entrepreneur that launches digital products, builds evergreen courses, and delegates client work to a team. Now, they can take a month off and income continues to flow. Now, I know we have our person who's sitting here, but I'm going to talk to you about Gina DeVee. I think that's her name. Gina DeVee. She is from, oh my gosh, I forget the name now, but she has a book. A lifestyle suite. She has a magazine. She has her own podcast. She has her own show on her network, her own network. And basically, what she does is she takes her digital products. She is on the outskirts of them, what you call in production. She does the outtakes or the roundabouts, and then when it comes to her lives, she has members of her team all over the world who facilitate her challenges or who facilitates her monthly or bi-monthly challenges or walkthroughs that she has. She'll show up for the first 15, 20 minutes, may even pull up a few folks for hot seats. And that is just a place where you pull people up on screen. You talk about what their issue is in their business, in their personal life, or whatever. And then we navigate that and we provide a solution in those moments. And those are just moments in time, maybe 5, 10 minutes at tops. But when you do that, you're building a community. You're not just building a relationship one on one. The purpose of your business is to build relationships groups at a time. And when you do this as a group or multiple groups, you're building a community, not just in your state, in your region, in your country, but a global community. That's what it looks like. And we kept up this ikigai image because it all has to do with your passion, your profession, your vocation, your mission, where they intertwine, and always remaining in the outskirts when it comes to the delivery of your message, right? You always want to meet the world where their needs are and doing what you're good at, what you love, and just bypassing what you can get paid for. Because if you stay in these three, but in these four quadrants, guess what? The pay is automatic. It's automatic. So I hope I shifted you just there for a moment because it's very simple when you get granular with it. And there is no more granular than having a conversation with somebody about their problem and helping them to oversimplify it, uncomplicate it, so you can get with it and get into the grain of having the solution provided for them. It's very simple. Have conversations with people that need you and you need them. Yeah. So if you don't have a digital product as yet, then you're not necessarily being honest with yourself. No, you're not. You have no excuses. We gave you three products before. We're navigating it down to just one right now because we only have over the top options. Those are the only things that are acceptable to us right now. If you join and when you join our AI automation community, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get speed, you're going to get software, you're going to get the support that you'll need to put these tools, this tech to work in your business for your brand from ideation to execution. We're going to cover you, but not coddle you. We're going to push you and hold you accountable so that when you start looking at your accounts payable and your accounts receivable, you will be so happy because you'll be getting 10 times coming in at least than going out. That is the goal, to get you beyond where you are right now so that when you start accumulating that which you've earned while being a solution, then all you'll need to do is to better what you have already in your gifts, your talents, the packages that you put together so that others can actually be a recipient of what it is that you're putting out there. Like I said, we're offering you software as a service. You're going to be part owner in that thing because you're a member of it. You'll have the opportunity to share it with other businesses as well. And then you'll get a chance to use them on a daily basis. If not you, then your team, so that you can start bringing more people into your business, bringing more customers to your offers, and even bringing more seat fillers to your engagement. It's all about doing away with the excuses and exercising your only options, which are over the top opportunities that bring you to a lucrative outcome for yourself and for others. So this is the halfway point in our presentation where we let you know that there are levels to supporting this machine. You can engage, you can join, you can donate. And listen, we're not offended by gifts of cash or coffee. So join us at our coffee shop where not only can you support, donate, but you can also get a chance to look at and be inspired by how to put together some of your digital products so that you can be an asset to your community. right? So, like, share, subscribe, connect, comment. That's the best way that you can get this information out there to other folks so that they can learn how to take advantage of their own expertise and experience and begin to monetize and optimize them so that their lives will never be under a threat of somebody, a psychopath who is who is obsessed with signing things rather than, saying, listen, whether you fire me or not, whether you get rid of me or not, whether you take my livelihood away or not, I'm good because I know how to sell. I know how to serve. I know how to share. I know how to get it in. I know how to get it done. I got support. I have supernatural, godlike speed. And I also have a sales system that is formidable. It's not a game around here. All right, so here's your profit producing task. Now that you know how to do what you do, you've already proved it. I want you to create a scalable offer and automate your growth. I want you to do that this weekend. Work it out amongst yourselves. Here's how to do it. You have no excuse. You want to identify your scalable offer. You already know what that is. You want to systematize your delivery. You already have what that is in your sales system. And then you want to automate your marketing and your sales. As a profit booster, you know what to do. You want to offer a limited time founders discount or some sort of bonus for early adopters to drive urgency and sales. You have no excuse. You're bold enough to do it. You're bold enough to be here. You're bold enough to take notes. You're bold enough to see. The worst thing that you can do is look at these slides, listen to me, be under the influence of my voice, and sit and do nothing. No, that's not what this is about. That's why I'm not going live on Insta because I don't want you looking at this from a phone. I want you looking at this from a desktop so you can stop, start this, get it done, make it happen, and report right back. That's it. So this is what this looks like. Speaking of music, you're a music producer. You automate your expertise into a digital education business. You offer online business courses, a subscription based coaching company, community, and an evergreen sales funnel. That's where you make a video about what you're doing. You attach it to a funnel. You drive traffic through that funnel for $5, $10, $20 a day. You can get hundreds, if not thousands, of leads from that automatically. And by leveraging your content marketing, automated email sequences, and membership upscales, you then build a scalable revenue stream. That's how you do that. So this person is pricing their flagship course at $497. The membership is at $47 a month, and their smaller digital products are at $97 each. Within 6 months, he enrolls 500 course students, gains 400 members, and sells 1,000 digital products, generating over $250,000 in passive, what did we say? Aggressive income while reducing their workload to just 5 hours per week. How is just working 5 hours per week? How is your comfort level with that? I just broke it down for you people. I just broke it down, and it is as simple as that. So, if you're interested in increasing your income, improving productivity, saving time, energy, and money, this is something that you would need to do. So, what you need to understand is that all of this you have done this week. If you did the work, we congratulate you. This is what you have done. You learned yesterday how to become a profit persona. You are profit personified. I showed you how to do it. We showed you how to lay it down. We showed you how to put it down. Now, this weekend, you're going to build a luxury suite. You are going to do that because if you are a personification of profits, of overflow, of goods, and of services, baby, ain't no way you can fail at this. Ain't no way. So, if you're just joining us for the first time, don't you worry about it. Just review the replays, apply what you've learned, and post up your results. If you really, really want to talk about or put the trajectory of your success out there, understand this. All you need to do is post up your takeaways from today. What did you learn? 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, whatever it is. It's time for you not to rush, but do hurry, because it's time for you to leverage what you know, leverage what you understand, leverage what you love, right? So that you can increase revenue, improve productivity, and save every one of these precious resources known as time, energy, sweat equity, and money, right? And the way that you are going to do this is you're just going to sign up and apply. Because listen, what we're not offering, what we are offering you is clarity. We're not just offering you, that's what I meant. We're not just offering you software speed and support. We're offering you clarity. When you become clear, crystal clear on where you want to wind up, where you want to end up, if you want your family never have to worry about being under the threat of someone taking away your livelihood, you would best be served by signing up today. You would best be served by investing in yourself. Don't invest in anybody else. Don't even invest in me. Don't even invest in what you think is what I'm trying to do. Go and look at this on your own and see what this is all about, because you will then find that what this is always about, or is about, is what it's always been about. And that's you, your bottom line, your incoming increasing, your income increasing, never decreasing, only dependent on what you do or what you don't do. Now, here's the beauty of it. We're teaching you how to create a system so that you don't get burned out. So if you feel like you want to take off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, you can do that, because your business is still running even though you're not running it. You have a team, you have a squad, you have the backup of everyone and everything that you need to move forward in our community. It's AI, it's automation, all put together so that we can add it to your offers no matter what it is. And oh, yeah, on the other side of that, not only am I a founding member, but I'm using this product every single day. So I want to thank you so much for just joining us today, understanding, considering, and knowing that it's always been about you. It's always going to be about you, your family, your friends, your obligations, what it is that you put out into the universe. It is all about you. And so I want to thank you so much for spending your time with us this week. You could have been anywhere else, but you showed up, you showed out every single day. And what we want to do is make sure that you're the next Irv Gotti, or you're the next big thing in your business, in your industry, because it's not just about providing solutions to people. It's about understanding, considering, and knowing that what you have to offer is worth something to someone else. It's worth the world to someone else. And there are folks who are out there who are looking for you. And if you neglect to put your offers out there, it's no one else's fault except yours. So we're here to help you with that. If you have an ambivalence to being on screen, Exhibit A. Have you seen me on screen today? You have, but you haven't. So we can do the same thing for you. We can help package you. We can help brand you, but you have to take the first step. I always say it, and you think I'm playing, but I'm not. My delivery is a little bit different. I'm really cutting you like Zorro. You don't realize you're cutting until after. But I'm telling you, the knowledge ain't going to apply itself. It simply is not going to apply itself. The worst thing you can do is look at slides like this and do nothing. Yeah, we took time to doing it because guess what? We present in a certain way, and you're drawn to this because you're tired of looking at the mundane. And if you're tired of looking at the mundane, then that means you have more to offer than you think. So, what are you thinking? How are we doing? If you got questions, ideas, anything about the show, post it up in the comments. If you're there, go ahead and DM us, all right? Because we are here to serve you as well. So I'm telling you, readers, thank you for joining us live at 5 this morning. And we're going to sign off with a moment of silence for Irv Gotti and for us. We need to understand that life is not to be taken for granted. Every moment that you sit back and you bring delay into your life by not putting your offers out there, you're slowly chipping away at your purpose, and it's dwindling, and you will never see the benefit of it. Be like Irv in terms of saying, I don't even understand no when it comes to my business. I will not take no for an offer. And before I lay down and keel over, you will see me lose it and get it all back 100-fold. How do you go from making $200 million a year to getting $200 million in financing in less than 6 months? You're adding what you know to something that's greater than you. Peace.